Okay. I haven't made a video in a really, really long time. Well, I've made some, but I haven't posted any, so you wouldn't know. Um, but today I just want to talk about eating disorder recovery just a little bit, and I'm going to go into the more specific aspects of that. But for those of you who, are just starting your recovery, about to either go to a facility or, start to get help, or who, whatever stage of your recovery you're at, just know that you do get through it. One way or another, you get through it. And there are lots of, different stages, and that's okay. And relapsing is okay. I can't say that I haven't binged or purged or used laxatives or, restricted since my recovery process began, but it certainly is not easy. And one big thing that I wish someone would have, I wish that I would have taken seriously, someone did say it to me, is that it doesn't happen overnight. You didn't lose the weight overnight. You didn't develop the eating disorder necessarily overnight. If you do think about it, maybe one day, you started purging or whatever it may be, but it didn't just appear when you woke up in the morning. There's a mental and physical aspect to it. There's an emotional aspect to it. There is I like to say the oral aspect of it, because if either you're used to not eating, I was a big restrictor, not last summer, but the summer before that, right before I went to Italy. And then in Italy, I hadn't really eaten that much the summer leading up to it, so I just kind of went crazy and was just binging and purging like no tomorrow, and it was really, really bad. But I had been using laxatives for a long time. And so it's really hard, whether you're anorexic or bulimic or, whatever it is, one of the hardest parts is to, learn how to eat again and learn how to live your life without the eating disorder and kind of wean yourself off of your old habits and find new ones. And it really is. I don't mean to be discouraging, but it's a lot. But looking back now, I started, Easter of 3 years ago. And I'm still, recovering, but at the end of the day, it's so worth it. And as far as relapses go, you're going to have a few little ones, but one thing to remember is that it's not worth it. Especially when you get to a certain point in your recovery process, whether, you've gone through the weight gain, which does happen, and a lot of times to get healthy again, you have to gain weight. So I gained weight, and I'm just now starting to, come to terms that I'm still not 100% comfortable with my body, but one fun thing is with weight gain comes boobs, so that's nice. And, guys like girls who are shaped like women. Most guys don't like little twig stick girls. They may like them. I'm not to say you're not a cool person, but as far as physically and sexually attracted to them, they would rather have, fuller figured girls. That's how my boyfriend is anyways. He would rather me, be fuller figured. Not fat, because I call myself fat a lot, and I'm really trying to get away from that. Voluptuous, curvy, than me be really skinny and be able to see all my ribs. Also, I feel like, anyway, okay, back on track. What was I saying? Oh, there comes a point in your recovery when, you want to purge or you want to binge or you just don't want to eat at all. And then you realize that you just don't want to go through any parts of the recovery process again, because it really is hard at the beginning, and you have to realize, hey, I have a problem. Hey, I need help. Hey, how do I get help? Hey, here's how I'm going to do it. So, I don't know. It's hard when, especially because the eating disorder is your source of control and sense of control, and it's really hard to relinquish that and try and find other areas of your life to control. I resorted to dyeing my hair a few times. That didn't really work, so now it's just happening, and I'm okay with it. and I couldn't exercise. I was on a limited exercise program. I was on a diet plan, which I stopped because I had a conspiracy that my nutritionist was trying to make me gain weight, which she was because I needed to. But just listen to your doctors, trust your doctors, and find people, find people you can trust and who understand what you're going through, because even if it's, online or a blog or something like that, or, I'm going to continue to make videos. Hopefully they reach at least one person. I would love for that to be a thing, because it really is hard when you have no one, but it really is also difficult if you don't want to change. And there are a lot of times, I'm like, oh, I wish I were thin again, or oh, I wish, you almost sometimes want to go back to your old habits, but like I said, you kind of realize recovery is just too much. Like, you don't have to start and stop again. So I thought this was going to be short. It ended up being about 6 minutes, but I'll make more videos on more detailed things. This is just a general, I'm opening the doors to eating disorder recovery and different types of stories. So hope you enjoyed. Comment inbox if you have any questions or need anything, or if you want me to make a video about a certain aspect. Yeah. So we'll see how regularly I post these, but good luck to everyone. And it's possible. And you don't have to die from anorexia or bulimia, which it is possible, but I'll talk about that in another video. Bye.